Hi, it's Alison from the Law School Toolbox. I'm here with Lee, and we're talking about how to be a more successful 1L in your second semester.
So hopefully you have feedback from your professors and have gotten to review exam answers. And now comes the fun job of self-evaluation. So here are some questions to start with. So first, overall, what do you think is the biggest mistake that you made first semester? And I think almost every law student makes some mistake. I know I did. I know you did. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
And
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's knows how to do this.
No. So I think it's a really valuable exercise to ask yourself, what was the biggest mistake you made first semester? And it can be on anything, from preparing to class to executing your exams.
Right. I mean, I know for me, I definitely started taking practice exams way later than I should have.
Me too.
I took my first practice exam, like full practice, closed book exam. I did the day before my first tours final.
Not great.
That was not as early as it should have been. Like, I learned from that mistake going forward.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I definitely focused way too much on preparing for class and not enough on final exam prep until the end. I did not keep my eye on the end game.
Yeah. Like eye on the ball. No, same. I mean, I think I also started putting the material together too late. I remember it being around Thanksgiving before I really was like, oh, I need to figure out how all this stuff fits together. So again, I mean, these things happen, but I think just understanding, okay, well, next time around, I probably should start putting the material together earlier and doing earlier practice. That's all it is. It's not that I'm a terrible person or that I'm stupid. It's just that, that's something I probably should improve upon going forward.
Yeah. So you want to not only identify these mistakes, but you want to start brainstorming about how you will correct these mistakes moving forward. Another thing that I think is important to evaluate is, what do you think is the biggest challenge for you that you will face this semester? Is it a class? It is something going on in your life? Is it maybe one of the mistakes or the challenges you had from the first semester and trying to remedy that? But I think it's important to identify what those challenges are, so then the next step can be, what techniques will you use to manage this challenge? And those may be techniques that you're going to implement for yourself. They could be support from folks at school or outside of school, but you do need to have a plan in place to kind of help bolster you to meet those challenges as they come up.
Yeah, and I think for a lot of students, the second semester, that challenge often comes down to a class or two, because the level of the classes often second semester ramp up a little bit. So a lot of people might be taking something like con law, which frankly is a little harder for most people than something like torts.
Or property.
Like con law and property, kind of the classic, like harder second semester classes. But if that is the case, then, there's some like good horn books out there. I mean, how current they are now, who knows? But, you want to look into resources for those harder topics to make sure that you're not going to be kind of flailing later on in the semester.
Yeah. I also think that the beginning of the semester is a great time to set any goals for yourself. Goal setting is something that can be very powerful. Goals are not New Year's resolutions. Goals are goals. And
I think we even have a topic or podcast on like SMART goals, which very important that they be kind of measurable, actionable, not just I'm going to do better.
Right.
Okay. How do you measure that? How do you know that you're getting towards that goal? A good goal might be something like, I'm going to carve out every week, 6 hours of deep work time and commit to doing that. Great. We can track that.
Exactly. So setting those goals so you could also constantly check in with yourself and see how the progress towards that goal is going is also a really great technique.
I agree. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Check us out at lawschooltoolbox.com and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything.
Stay tuned as we continue the conversation about how to set yourself up for success for the second semester. And be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if there's anything else you'd like us to discuss or tips you'd like us to share. If you enjoyed this video, please take a second to give us a like and leave a comment. And be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via the contact form on lawschooltoolbox.com.